Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and welcome back to part 2 of this week's Hypixel news. In this episode, we're going to be covering the hit story that has everybody talking. So of course, we're going to jump straight into the news. But before we do that, of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on everything going on in the Hypixel network, then make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can keep you informed on everything going on. And there's a lot that happens every single week. Now guys, unfortunately, to start this episode, we have a sad story, and this one is coming from a YouTuber known as Specular. Specular is actually a duo YouTube channel, for those that don't know, ran by both Specular Potato and Specular Burrito. And well, Potato this week, things didn't go so good for him. He posted in his Discord saying, GG's, just got warped out of a 798 Bed Wars win streak. Dreams over, boys. GG. And he also said, not name dropping who warped me out, don't want him to get hate. It was our party leader and an honest mistake. And along with this, he also made a video on it, which basically says the same thing as he said on Discord, but one crazy thing is, he says that he is going to attempt to get a 1,000 Bed Wars win streak, which I've got to say, I mean, after losing an 800 win streak, the first thing I want to do isn't generally to try and get right back to it. Like, that is so much time and dedication, I can't even process it. Best of luck to you, dude. Best of luck. And speaking of wins, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the story I know you're dying for me to cover, we're going to cover one milestone this week. That is, it's insane. This week, a player known as the best 60Hz user made a forum post titled 100,000 duels wins, saying, finally, after 2 more years and a bit more of grinding, I hit the ultimate milestone, 100k duels wins. Since many people will ask me stuff, I will be answering the main questions that I expect to get right now. In short, of course, laughing out loud. And under this, he posted a screenshot of his amazing achievement. I mean, the nearest person is at 81,000 wins. That is a mind-boggling number, 100,000. Now, one last thing I wanted to note about this forum post is he says his next goal is at 100,000 kills, which I can't imagine is too far off. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into the story that this video is all about. If you guys remember the last episode of Hypixel Alert, I covered the Skyblock elections being canceled. And well, that was something that people were talking about. They were upset about it. But what happened next turned everybody's attention to an entirely new issue. 2 days ago, Midi made a forum post titled Can't Play? Read this, saying, hello, Skyblock is currently running in maintenance mode while we roll out an update. The maintenance may last up to 24 hours, during which the game will be unavailable to unranked players. Thank you for your understanding. And after this, Minikloon released an update that was absolutely huge, and by far the most controversial update to ever hit Hypixel Skyblock. This one was released on Tuesday, titled Skyblock Patch 0.9, Election Event and Community Shop, saying in a nutshell, this update includes the election event every Skyblock year, new community shop NPC to spend Skyblock gems, special community upgrades, the booster cookie, city projects, and fire sales. And this included elections for the NPCs, and the NPCs actually give different perks depending on who was elected. And along with this, the elections are actually every 5 days, so you get to switch off between who the NPCs are, and it's set up so that if the same person gets elected twice, you get new perks. Like, it's really, really cool and definitely well made. The link is in the description. This update added a lot of community-based things, and there were also some huge changes, like changes to the co-op size, island size, etc. I mean, there's some really big stuff, and once again, the link is in the description, like stuff you never thought you'd see. The Hypixel network for years and years has been non-pay to win, but as of this week, that is now a debatable topic. So without further ado, it starts off by saying all upgrade tiers making your profile/character more powerful are available for free, but upgrades and tiers which aren't free cost Skyblock gems. Skyblock gems are a new currency that you may purchase on the Hypixel store. And it goes down to talk about booster cookies, which are a new consumable item which gives a lot of perks, including buffed skill XP, magic find, permafly on private islands, AFK immunity on your island, access to the auction house and bazaar from anywhere, and a couple of other things. It's pretty cool, and this actually lasts 4 days. And if you continue to scroll down in the forum post, it talks about the bits shop, which says that while the cookie buff is active, you're able to find bits, which are now a new currency for Skyblock, which can be used to buy a bunch of different things from Elizabeth's shop. And they lastly mention fire sales, which are items that are going to go on sale for a limited period of time, and the items there may or may not return, and the currency that you use to buy them are Skyblock gems. And if you go to the Hypixel store, there is now a new section titled Skyblock Gems, showing gems you can buy anywhere from $5 $50 all the way to $100. Now that in of itself is controversial, but here's where things get crazy. Gems can be used to buy booster cookies directly from the shop. In fact, 12 booster cookies, if I remember correctly, is 3,900 gems. And on the Hypixel store for $100, you can get over 16,000 gems, which if you do some quick math, is 4 amounts of 12 cookies. And that is 48 cookies. Now you might be thinking, Lego, I know cookies are great and all, but what's the big deal? Like, you can get some for money, they're not crazy overpowered, so what's up? The thing is, you can sell these cookies for a lot of money. Although the prices are changing currently, the average price per booster cookie is around 850,000 Skyblock coins. And if you have 48 cookies, that's over 40 million coins. Now keep in mind, a Midas sword is around 50 to 100 million coins, so for around $200, you can get a Midas sword. I mean, if you guys can't tell, this has changed everything. Coins are now basically officially for sale on Hypixel through the website. So ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I would say this on Hypixel Alert, but Skyblock is now officially pay to win. Hypixel has defeated the IRL traders by doing something nobody expected, and that's joining the game.
Well, if you can't beat them, join.
Now, Simon was well aware that this forum post was going to get controversy, so as soon as it was posted, I mean, I literally kid you not, the minute that Minikloon released his forum post, Simon had an entire essay to post back, saying one of the goals of this update is to at least double the size of the Skyblock development team. We want to create a lot more content in the following months and years to come, while also giving a healthy work environment for our developers. Just like players, we want to see new islands to explore, features, bug fixes, in-game content, and much more. In recent weeks, we feel like the more content we created, the more maintenance, updates, and QA we were adding to our workload, on top of all the bugs and exploits we constantly have to deal with. All of these issues require us to scale the team, and we believe that this update will allow us to financially be able to do so. The whole Skyblock community has been asking for more consistent updates, and we hear you. We will be working to hire a lot more designers, developers, builders, artists, and more in the coming weeks. We don't want to be in another situation like the Dungeons update that took 8 months to complete and had an overall unhealthy process for our developers. Ever since we released Skyblock over a year ago, we have been having difficulties to scale the team as we were rapidly dealing with limited monetization options for Skyblock, and the increasing costs and dev time to maintain the game was growing rapidly. We would like to thank the Minecraft team for changing the EULA rules for PvE games back in April of 2020. After working with hundreds of server owners across the whole Minecraft community and listening to our feedback, I believe that these changes saved many servers, and that is important for the Minecraft PvE ecosystem. While we understand that some players will be upset that we are breaking some of our early promises about monetization, we made sure that most of these new features can also be purchased with coins that everyone has access to, and that everyone can access them regardless of their rank or money spent. The goal is to grow and take care of our team, not grow profits, and we want to make sure we deliver more content for our community. Another important goal for this update is to eliminate illegal real-life trading. In the past few months, some people have been scamming, stealing, exploiting, duping, and hacking to then sell Skyblock coins on illegal markets or other channels for real-life money, causing thousands and thousands of players to be banned in the process. These sellers do not care about players, they just want to sell before they get caught and run away with the money. If we were to total the profit of all these traders, they would probably be making more than us, the creator of the game. Another issue with these illegal traders is that they are not reporting exploits and dupes to keep their illegal businesses running without the need to play the game. Fortunately, our detection tools are getting better and better at catching them, but it doesn't seem to stop them from trying and getting more players banned in the process. It becomes clear to us that giving a way for players to exchange coins safely between them using the Bazaar and booster cookies will be much safer, and it will turn away profits from illegal activities and not create coins out of thin air to keep a much more stable economy. Once again, no coins are created, only exchanged securely between players. Thank you to our amazing community for supporting us over the last 7 years. It has truly been an amazing journey, and we are excited to see what the future holds. We are still breaking player numbers after all this time. Enjoy the updates. Whew, I am out of breath. I apologize if I talk too fast. And also, you guys, along with this, not just Simon, Don Peresso, another admin on the network, also responded to this post, saying, "Hey everyone, in regards to this update, I thought I'd come to post a small update regarding hiring with Hypixel. As posted above by Simon, the current goal is to grow the team to ensure we can deliver more regular Skyblock updates, but also so we can continue to update the rest of the network like we always did. For this reason, we are currently looking to hire up to 6 more minigame developers, 5 more builders, and a few more game designers." So as you guys can tell, one of the main things that the Hypixel team wants to emphasize is that the monetization is to help grow the team. But that has not stopped all the controversy. Skyblock has now been compared to Clash of Clans, EA, IRL trading, and people have even said it's the end of the game, which by the way is not the first time that's happened. Of course, there have been a lot of people talking on the forums about it, as I'm sure you can imagine. However, not everyone is saying this is an awful update. Some are saying the opposite. One post says it will result in more devs, another says it's pay to win, but it helps pay the devs. One person is not a fan of people who say it's pay to win, and lastly, IRL traders are now using gems hopefully instead of the IRL black market system. Because one thing that Hypixel is clearly aware of is the fact that players do not want to grind and spend time if they have the money to progress. Now, one final post that I want to show is one that I love, showing Simon with the anti-IRL trading measures, breaking the glass that allowed the legalization of buying coins with a note that says, "Sorry, but there was no other way." Now guys, one thing that I want to note is something that people have been bringing up, which is one of Simon's old tweets. Now, this tweet happened over a year ago in June of 2019, and here is what it said. "Leaking the Hypixel Skyblock plans, never go pay to win, new dungeon system, boss events, and etc." And he has also deleted the tweet. I mean, as you guys can see, Simon is obviously upset that people are tweeting this to him. As you guys can probably imagine, this was not an easy decision for Simon or the Hypixel staff team in the slightest. From their point of view, this solved not only the monetization problem, which as they said in the past was a big problem because devs, well, they only have so many of them, and that's created some huge problems for Skyblock for both the people working there and the game itself. And also, this also, from their point of view, has solved the IRL trading problem, and honestly, it's probably true. So guys, overall, a very controversial update. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It is something I never thought I would cover here on Hypixel Alert. But to end things off on a completely different note, there were new map rotations for both Bed Wars and Sky Wars. And for Sky Wars, almost all of the maps that were added back into the game are very old nostalgic maps from like 2019, even 2018, back from when Technoblade actually did Sky Wars commentary videos. So if you guys want some good old nostalgia, then hop into some Sky Wars games. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the news this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Now I have a big announcement before we end off the news, and that is that I am officially partnered with the Lunar client, and as of yesterday, my cape has come out on the partner section. So I've got to say, if you use Lunar, I highly recommend checking out the cape. And with that, you guys, if you have any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always. Guys, have a truly blessed day, and Hypixel Alert, now over 113,000 subscribers. And I will see you next time.